Hello everybody, and thanks for coming back to the channel. In this video we're going to take a look at a camera and the obvious resemblances this has to the Micro RunCam. But this one came from Amazon and it's got this name on it. Hopefully you can pronounce that because I am undecided. Nidici? Nidici? It's not a CH. Anyways, you can see it there, Nidici. If you type that into the Amazon search box, come on, focus camera, there we go. You will get 2 pages of products, and they have everything from like SMA connectors to frames. Although, you know, they're not an original manufacturer, so they might be doing something. They have goggle faceplates, but this camera seems to be listed twice. One under the name Mini SO-NY, and one that's just Micro. And the one that's just Micro is the one that I have, at least from my order page, and it was $27.99. So this does come via Prime, and that's kind of one of the things I was looking at, because normally these cameras are about that price, you know, $24 to $32. It kind of varies across the internet web shops. But you can get this one 2-day shipping or 1-day shipping, depending upon your location, for $28, $27.99. But what's the difference? What's the catch, so to speak? So if we just do a straight-on comparison, one of the things that I notice is that this camera has a lot more ring around the lens. And so I thought that might limit its field of view. From what I've seen so far, I can't quite tell if the field of view is exactly the same as this lens, or it's very, very close. You be the judge of it. The only other thing I noticed that's different is the mounts here. This is obviously a lot more substantial on the Micro RunCam than it is on the purple camera. I don't know how big a deal that is, but you got more material here, so therefore in functionality it should be more sturdy. Less material, so possibly less sturdy. You can also see this little bit right here is more shiny than this one down here, and I'm not sure if those are different or not, because if we look around the board, hopefully the camera is focusing well enough for you to see. As far as the microelectronics go, everything seems to be either exactly the same or really, really close to the same. You can see they both take, 5 to 36 volts. I can barely read that. This one just says FPV camera. Once you get a lens cap and you get a bag with a couple of screws and a wiring harness. You do not get a stand. I believe the Micro Swift 2, or is it the Micro Sparrow, that also comes with a mounting bracket. I call it a stand sometimes, sorry. As far as what we're going to see in the camera, what I'm going to do is we'll roll the footage where I have it mounted to my board and I'm recording it on the DVRs, and we do a little sun and darkness. The darkness is kind of hodgepodge, but we'll get into that. And I'm not a photographer, I'm not a lens expert. I just look at the cameras and the image that they produce, and I see if I like it or not. I can't really quantify that for you in any way. But I wanted to show you this camera because if you're in a build pinch, maybe it's a viable choice. Alright, let's take a look at that footage now. The thing that jumps out at me about the purple camera is that the blue sky really jumped out. As far as the light handling, even that streak of sunlight that we see there is kind of got a blue tint to it. Am I crazy? But I'm also wondering about fisheye. I know a lot of people are sensitive to fisheye. I don't think I particularly am. But I pointed at the garage here because it seems to give us a sense of fisheye. I really can't see it. And as far as the field of view, it looks really, really, really close, if not exactly the same, despite the difference in lens. This is our darkness test. It's kind of, only so-so, but it gives us an idea of how quickly it adjusts to different changes in light. You may want to use your rewind or slow forward buttons on your YouTube player, or pause any moment in time. And in this picture, when we're looking at the bush, purple camera seemed a bit kind of hazy. So I'm not sure what that's about, because when we get it in the full shadow, it's fine. But that kind of angle where we're looking at the bush, and we can see a little bit of the color difference. Just looking around the cul-de-sac again. You can see me with my little board in the shadow there. Okay, there you go. That's a look. Let's go ahead and take a look at the OSD settings, and I can show you the settings. I didn't change any of these for the purpose of doing any tests, but I'll show them to you now. So what do you think? How did it compare? Do you think it's a different camera? Does it have a different sensor? Is it just the lens that's different? Who's better, who's worse? Thumbs up, thumbs down, leave your vote below. If you have any comments or questions or suggestions, please leave those in the section down below. I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.